welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to butter in PTFS. So I know I've done a couple butter challenges, and butter is what, if you don't know, it's basically when you land the plant so smoothly, it's basically like you're sliding it across butter. So that's why they call it butter. So I'm going to grab a 757. I'm gonna go Belta. There we go. So 757, and I'm not gonna role play the taxi because this is not really a role play time. No, I'm just gonna kind of take off from the taxiway because there's no ATC. There's no point to role play, so I'm just out of here. Oh, that's quite the plane right there. Okay, so basically what you want to do is, if you are approaching the runway, okay, this is how to really get a, really get a good little landing. So at least when you're approaching, you want to start out at like maybe 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet. Yeah, you want to start out at 1,000 feet or so. Like currently where I am right now, about 1,000 feet. I'm near 1,300, but you get the point. And for this 757 specifically, you're gonna want a lower throttle, maybe at like a 60% for the approach. The approach only. Okay, I'm just gonna line it up with this runway. So, you start out 1,000 feet. Once you start to get closer to the island, you come down, you put your camera down here, and then you do the camera lock, whatever the control is. My is X, and then you slowly come down. If you're still not aligned, you're going to want to do that. Use the rudder with the advanced controls. And then you're going to want to slow down. And then, ready. You want to see land speed in the top right, like right now. And then you can just, boom. And then if you want to bring down that front slowly, you can. And then you want to hit complete reverse full throttle to slow it down. And if you want, you could go kind of left and right on the runway to slow it down even more. So, that is how to butter a airliner. Now we're going to move on to jets. So basically, the whole gist with jets is that you want it to be as slow as possible when landing. Well, not as slow as possible. Well, when you're going to be in the air. If you're on an aircraft carrier, you're going to want to go even slower. To the point where you're basically stalling. Because that's how to get it really in there. Okay, there you go. So, you want to grab this. I'm going to go with the FA-18. And I'm going to immediately go for takeoff. So, the hard part about these jets is that they're way faster and way harder to maneuver in terms of like getting it down on the runway and actually slowing it down. That's going to be the hard part, because these jet engines are so powerful, they can slow down as fast as they can speed up. So if you end up going too slow, then it's going to be terrible. So, next, jet. Okay, I'm going to swing around here, and this is what we're going to do. So, you want to start off at like 50%, depending on how fast you are. Start off at 1,000 until you're about at 200 knots, and then you go down to 20%. You can align your camera with the thing like I told you earlier, but when it starts stalling, you want to push full throttle and then move back to 50 once you're at land speed part. And then, if you just slowly glide it down. If you need to slow down a little more, that's okay. You got a long runway. And then, you just plop it down there, push, throw opposite throttle, full opposite throttle, and boom. My friends, you have just landed an F-18 pretty well. Alright, now here is the fun part. Here is the part of the jets that are not so, well, I just said not the fun part, and they're not so fun. Well, landing on a carrier, that's why I'm spawning right here. So, the trick with landing on a carrier is, you see these little lines right here? You want to attach the back to it because it'll slow it down, but not completely stop it. So, and you gotta get a specific plane to use the slow down feature. You gotta either use the F-14, the F-18. You may be able to use the F-15. Suco, no. This, no. Maybe the F-22. Maybe the Eurofighter. But there's a select jet thing that you have to use. And to use the, that's right, you want to hit Q on your keyboard, if you have one, and then it'll pull down like this, and then that's what you attach it onto to go. So I'm going to take off real quick, and then I will swing back around, and, well, yeah, that way. I'll swing back around that way and show you guys how to do it. So basically for jets, on aircraft carriers, you want to be a lot lower and more prepared to go, because if you end up going a little too fast and you know you're not going to be able to make it, don't try to make it, push full throttle, take it back off and try again. Because you don't want to end up going into the water, because that's bad. So you don't want to stall like I just did there. Okay, put your launch bar down, like this. Push a 37. That's what I'm doing right now, and it's pretty secure. Maybe and then you want to push full opposite throttle, and then you will be able to stop. Congratulations, you have just landed an F-18. Next. Okay, helicopters. Now these are the hard parts. We're gonna use the, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Well, I'm gonna try. Sikorsky, I think, S-92 helicopter for this landing. Is it gonna spawn? Is it? Oh, here it is. So, you're gonna take off, and then, aligning with the, it kind of looks like a target. But aligning with the actual, landing zone is gonna be the hard part. The good part about this is I don't have to, circle around or anything. So, if you're trying to align, you can either tilt back or forward to, really get into it. And I recommend first person, because it's way easier to control. So, if you're coming this, you want to come in here, and then you want to slowly tilt yourself forward a little, and then go back, and then you want to slowly reach, and then maybe pull up a little, down, and boom. Now you have just landed a Sikorsky S-92. Congratulations. Green's my favorite color, if you guys didn't know. So, in those football games, they have little planes carrying banners around the stadium. You can just do that for a second. Whee! Hey everybody, advertising this company, woo! Alright, let's go. So, I gotta get it out fast. You want to, back throttle until it is around, I'd say, 80 knots, maybe 60 knots if you need. And then you can come down here and do the same camera lock thing. You can do the camera lock thing for every plane and really see your thing. So yeah, you want around 60. I'm just going a little wobbly. That's not how it's supposed to go. Okay, I'm better than this, I swear. Come down. Down. I'm gonna slow. slowly, slowly. The trick with Cessnas is you want all the gears to come down at the same time. Like that. And then, if you really need to, you can push the full back. If you want to land a VTOL, then I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. So, let me just take a look at this. Alright. So, VTOL, come right up. So let's say you're trying to land, I'm gonna land on top of that parking garage over there. Let's say I want to land on top of that parking garage. I'm going to, it's kind of like a helicopter in terms, but not really. If you have the actual like modern military plane that can VTOL, this applies to it. I don't have that in Game Pass, so it's just okay. So we're gonna slowly lower the VTOL throttle with F. You can raise it up with R, and if you're on mobile, you can look at the controls in the menu, whatever you need. And then you're gonna slowly push up, and then kind of hover for a second. And then you're going to keep going down slowly, slowly. And boop. Nice little landing. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of today's video. It has been quite an entertaining one to make and like to land all these different planes. So I'd appreciate if you can comment down below suggestions for a video or maybe something else. So I'll see you all later, and I'm gonna finish my intro when I get up to the top of this thing. I mean outro. But I'll see you all later, and I hope every single one of you has a great day, evening, wherever you are. Good